and basketball fans, you're looking live at Duster Thomas Gymnasium here on the campus of Pinckneyville High School, where tonight it is championship game night of the 2025 Duster Thomas Hoops Classic. I'm Randy Olson courtside along with Ron Stannard, my broadcast partner, longtime basketball official. And we got Fisher Overstreet behind the camera with us tonight. We are courtside to bring you the championship game between the Sparta Bulldogs and the Woodlawn Cardinals. And Ron, we're seeing a first tonight because in the history of the Duster Thomas Hoops Classic, this is the first time in the history of the tournament that we've had an all-class 1A finale.
How about that? And the tournament's about what, Randy? 20 years old now, I think?
Yeah, it dates back to 2007, I believe. So, yep. So that's really something that you've got two 1A basketball teams playing for the championship, because this tournament is made up largely of a lot of 2A teams and even sometimes some 3A teams. But tonight it's two 1A teams doing battle, and what a matchup we've got, and two contrasting styles too. Yeah, you know, you and I looked at these when the brackets come out. We looked at all the possible pairings and everything, and we said, you know, this was a possibility, but took a lot of work by both teams to get here, but they've made it happen. So we're going to get that matchup. 1A Woodlawn Cardinals and 1A Sparta Bulldogs. And it did take some work for both teams to get here. Sparta won 3 games to get into this championship game. They beat Trico, Salem, and a very good Roxana team in the semifinals. Meanwhile, the Woodlawn Cardinals defeated Meridian in the first game, and then they defeated Steelville in the quarterfinals, and then Murfreesboro last night in the semifinals. You and I were down here to do the first 2 games of the tournament that Woodlawn played in. We broadcast and streamed the Meridian game as well as the Steelville game. And one thing that we've noticed is that the Woodlawn Cardinals feel very comfortable here on Dick Korn Court. Yeah, they do. I mean, this is only, what, the second or third year maybe they played in this tournament, but here they are in a championship game. And they got here by playing some really good defense, especially against Steelville. And we were so impressed how they were able to play defense against Steelville and stop their penetration. And that's going to be the task tonight, is can they do that against this much quicker, much faster Sparta Bulldog team? Yeah, I think I commented on that during that contest against Steelville, that that's some of the best defense I've seen played all year by any team. And, I mean, Steelville literally couldn't get a shot off inside the three-point line. No, they struggled. They really did. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with more of our pregame show here live on AreaSports.net.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
If you become the recipient of a speeding ticket or traffic offense, the attorneys at Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon can help you. At Olson & Reeves, they have assisted hundreds of drivers in Southern Illinois in an effort to keep the ticket from affecting your driving record and your insurance cost. Olson & Reeves can also assist you with estate planning, creating a will, and navigating the probate process. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company resides inside Olson & Reeves so that you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, downtown Mount Vernon. Call 618
316-7322.
Back here live at Pinckneyville High School for tonight's championship game of the Duster Thomas Hoops Classic. Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard and Fisher Overstreet behind the camera. This is such a basketball mecca here. We've talked about it in our first two broadcasts down here. It's a great place to see a basketball game, and the fans that are here tonight, and there's a lot of them here, are going to enjoy this championship game because there's not a bad seat in the house here.
No, they're not. This is a bowl-type situation here where you walk in the upper level. You can walk all the way around this gym. Duster Thomas Gym and Dick Corn Court. A lot of history there.
Rich tradition, rich history here. They won the state championship in 1994 and again in 2001. And one of the players on one of those state championship teams is in the house.
I saw him.
The head coach of the Carterville Lions.
He's got a bucket hat on.
Yeah, he played here and also played at SIU.
Yeah.
Talking about Shane Hawkins. And also they won a state championship here in 1948. But they also have several state tournament hardware trophies that they won here at Pinckneyville that, third and fourth place trophies several times too. So, yeah, rich tradition here, great place to see a basketball game. The Woodlawn Cardinals are currently ranked number 1 in the state in Class 1A basketball, according to Nesto Hoops. And the Sparta Bulldogs are currently ranked number 10 in the state. So we've got number 1 against number 10 tonight. What else could you ask for in a championship game?
Yeah, that Sparta ranking has been rising since the season started, and Woodlawn started out, I think the first ranking come out, they might have been 4-0 or 5-0, but they've hung on to that number 1 spot they've yet to lose a game. So
they are 12-0 on the season. The Sparta Bulldogs are 11-1, and some of you watching right now might be thinking, well, who did Sparta lose to? Well, they lost to Bree Central. That's their only loss, but here's what's interesting about that, Ron. Even though Sparta lost to Bree Central, they beat Roxana here at the tournament, and Roxana beat Bree Central. So it's kind of ring around the rosy there.
Yeah.
Okay, I beat you, you beat me, but I beat that other guy too.
Right,
So
that just means you're talking about 3 quality basketball teams right there.
Yes, you really are. And let's talk about the head coach of the Sparta Bulldogs. That's Jordan Beckley, and man, has he turned that program around. Prior to coming to Sparta to take over the program, the Sparta basketball program had endured 8 straight years of losing records. And when he took over the program about 5 years ago, this is his 5th year, I should say, he was 9-22 in that first year. So, he's trying to rebuild. And so that was 9 straight years of losing.
Right.
But since that time, he has gone 23-9, 21-11, 19-12, and so far this year they're 11-1 and ranked 10th in the state. Yeah. So you talk about turning a basketball program around.
That's pretty good.
Coach Beckley has done that, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has definitely done that.
We're going to talk more about the Woodlawn Cardinals and their coaching staff and some neat things about them as well. All straight ahead here on AreaSports.net.
High-quality dog training is hard to find, but now there's Jaggers Dog Training Center, located right behind Jaggers Doggy Daycare. At Jaggers Dog Training Center, professional trainer Alyssa can help you with all sorts of dog behavior problems with your pet, whether it be pulling on the leash, raiding the countertops in your kitchen or table, constant barking, not coming when called, or simply trying to get your pet to just stay in one place and wait while you take care of other things around the house. Call and schedule a consultation today at Jaggers Dog Training Center. Just call 316-7021.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
If you need a new Certus mattress, TV, or appliance for your home, stop by Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center, where they service what they sell. You will find an amazing selection of in-stock appliances, whether you're looking for a refrigerator or an upright or chest-type freezer for your meat. They also have washers and dryers in stock in both the front-load and top-load models. Need a dishwasher? You'll find it at Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center. And for the perfect night of sleep, the Certus Sleep Center inside Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center offers a variety of mattresses in the firmness that's right for you. And don't forget, they also have an award-winning service department at Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center.
At Ohana Heating and Air, we treat you like family, because to us, you are.
Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, Ohana's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVAC system runs like new. Ohana Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738.
Welcome back to Duster Thomas Gymnasium in tonight's championship game between the Woodlawn Cardinals and the Sparta Bulldogs. We're so glad you're with us here on AreaSports.net. A lot of you got a watch party going on tonight. We understand the group at JJ's is watching tonight.
Right.
That's JJ's Sports Bar and Grill in Mount Vernon. Say hello to everybody out there enjoying some food and drinks as you enjoy this basketball game with us tonight. You might be having a watch party of your own, either at your house or a group of friends, whatever. Hey, send us a message on our Facebook page. That's AreaSports.net. On our Facebook page, just go to Facebook Messenger on AreaSports.net. Send us a message. Let us know where you're watching from and who you're rooting for and who's in your group, all that sort of thing. We'll give you a shout-out tonight during this championship game. Woodlawn Cardinals last year, Ron, were 19-13. They're already 12-0 this year. And, of course, head coach Luke Cooper, keeps improving the team, and he's added a very important assistant coach this year. It's his uncle, Rob Flanagan, Hall of Fame basketball coach with over 500 wins. And he had such a great career there coaching at Olney, and he has a great career coaching in this building in this tournament. He's won this tournament as a coach of Olney 5 different times.
Yeah, 3 years in a row.
3 of them in a row, that's
5
right.
total.
So there's some good influence going on there.
Yeah. Rob knows a little bit about basketball.
Absolutely he does. And you know that he is geeked up about this championship game because, he's been there, done that.
Yeah.
So he's going to be able to help everybody kind of maintain their composure. And while it's a big moment for everybody, you can't get caught up so much in the moment to where it's too big for you to endure, if you know what I mean. And I think that he'll be able to provide that presence today on the sidelines and in the huddle there for the Woodlawn Cardinals. Both teams average about 64 or 65 points per game. Defensively, Woodlawn's defense is a little bit less per game. They give up about 43 points a game, where Sparta gives up 50 points per game. Pretty evenly matched teams. The number 10 and number 1 ranked teams in the state of Illinois in Class 1A here tonight for the championship of the Duster Thomas Hoops Classic here at Pinckneyville.
Yeah, this is good to see, Randy, to see Sparta playing in a big game like this. It's been a while for them. They got a very nice facility to play basketball in over there at Sparta.
They sure do, and they'll actually be hosting a Class 1A regional later on, too, and we'll talk about the importance of that and how this game impacts all of that, too, as we go on. Sparta will be the visitors on the scoreboard this evening. Number 0 is Tyrell Charles. He averages 7.5 points per game. He's a 6'2 junior. Also starting for Sparta, number 2 is DJ Hayes. He averages 14 points a game. He's just a sophomore, stands 5'11". Also starting for the Bulldogs, number 5 is their leading scorer. That's Dariantes Monroe. Monroe averages 16.5 points a game. He's a junior at 6 feet tall. Number 1 is Daquan Woods. Woods is a 5'10 senior. And rounding out the starting 5 for Sparta is number 11, and that's Jakai Dancy. Dancy's just a freshman. He's 5'10", averages 9.1 points per game. Somebody wrote in and said, is there a shot clock in this game? No, there is not a shot clock in the tournament this year, but that will be mandatory by IHSA rules next year. But we are not playing this tournament with a shot clock. So thanks for the question, Jay, as you see the Sparta cheerleaders here. So obviously tonight, Ron, we're going to see a big size advantage for the Woodlawn Cardinals. The question is, can they take advantage of it? Right.
They use that size to their advantage against Steelville with that zone and man-to-man defense. They're not only tall, but they got long arms. They can cover a lot of ground.
They also used that size advantage against Meridian, too, in the opening round.
Yeah.
For sure. We were not able to cover the Murfreesboro game in the semifinals last night because we were over doing the championship game at Cesar-Valere between Waltonville and Goreville, and there was no way for us to be at both places at once. So
that was a hard-fought 3-point victory for Woodlawn Cardinals.
Yeah, last night in the semifinals to get to this championship game as they got that win over Murfreesboro. Let's meet the Woodlawn Cardinals right now as Coach Luke Cooper is going to go with the same starting 5 that he has all season long. And we'll begin with Luke McKay. McKay is a 6'3 junior, averages 14.5 points per game. He wears number 24. Kyle Cooper is a 6'1 senior, the leading scorer for the Cardinals, averaging 17.5 points per game, and he wears number 33. Number 2 is Baylor Rowley, 6'4 senior, averages 8 points per game. Also starting for the Cardinals, Kylan Moser, a 6'4 senior, averages 7.5 points a game, and Moser wears number 30. And rounding out the starting 5 is Tyson Frick. Frick's really been big on the boards in this tournament so far, Ron. He's 6'5", wears number 31, averages 10.5 points per game, and they're going to need Frick's rebounding again tonight, aren't they?
Yeah, Frick, a member of our all left-handed team.
Yeah, no question about that.
And we might mention, Randy, quickly that Kyle Cooper went over in the last ball game he played against Murfreesboro. He went over the 2,000-point mark
for his career.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Kyle Cooper. He had 27 points in that semifinal game last night, which put him 5 points over the 2,000 mark. That's quite an accomplishment. So congratulations. You got the officials for tonight's game.
I do. Chris Book, Craig Becker, and Brandon Holtman.
All right, those are the stripes that are going to be blowing the whistles and making the calls tonight.
Randy, this Woodlawn team is the 4th team from Jefferson County to try and win a Christmas tournament this year.
That's amazing.
Wow.
That's amazing. Mount Vernon was in the championship at Collinsville. Weber was in the championship at Wayne City. Waltonville was in the championship at Cesar. And now Woodlawn, also from Jefferson County, is in the championship here at Pinckneyville.
Yep.
All right, it is going to be Tyrell Charles jumping in center circle against Tyson Frick. We are ready to get this basketball game underway. The championship of the Duster Thomas Hoops Classic. It's underway, and the tip is controlled by the Woodlawn Cardinals. And it looks like they're going to open up in a man-to-man defense against the Cardinals. Sparta is lightning quick. Here's Cooper going along the baseline, tries to dump it off to McKay. McKay inside the paint to Frick. Frick uses his size, but traveled with the basketball. He was trying to position himself for a shot, but he walked. I'm sure there's a lot of adrenaline flowing out there right now, and you got to break a sweat and kind of get all that burned off first.
It may take a few minutes for that, and then they both settle down.
Yeah. Here's Sparta quickly into the front court. They come. DJ Hayes out to the top now to Monroe. Again, he's been their leading scorer this year. Monroe is really, really quick. He's a big leaper, too, as they'll go over on the left side now. Woodlawn going to try to stay with him man-to-man as the ball goes out of bounds, and it's, they say, off of Woodlawn. Sparta will have it. Fisher Overstreet behind the camera tonight here. Great crowd here in the bowl at Duster Thomas Gymnasium. Here is DJ Hayes, and it's lost out of bounds. It's a turnover.
Yeah. Maybe one too many passes that time.
Yeah. First turnover of the game, and the ball will go to Woodlawn. Well, actually, have one turnover apiece, of course, because we had a traveling violation by Frick. Here comes McKay up the court. Gets rid of it to Moser.
They're trying to deny Kyle Cooper the ball.
Absolutely they are.
They don't even want the ball in his hands.
They've got Daquan Woods all over him. Frick takes it to the glass and scores. Good move by Tyson Frick, and Woodlawn's on the board at 2-0.
I tell you, he's improving every game.
Yeah, Woods is face guarding Kyle Cooper. Here's Charles in the front court for Sparta. And handed off out front now to DJ Hayes. Hayes over on the left wing. Here's a long three-pointer that's put up. That's no good by Monroe. Rebounds chased down by McKay ahead to Cooper. Cooper in the front court. Brings it down, leaves it to Moser. He'll put up a three-pointer. No good, and there's Sparta with the rebound. Hayes has it. Up the court for the Bulldogs. They're ranked 10th in the state in Class 1A. They are 11-1. And they beat a very good team in the semifinals last night in Roxanna.
Doing a signature win against Trenton Westland, who's rated in 2A.
You bet. Yeah. Long three-pointer on the way. Nothing but net.
The two-pointer, I believe.
Did they give him two?
Yeah.
All right. That's DJ Hayes. They haven't put it up on the board yet. They did put it up as a two. Okay. Has foot on the line. So it's two apiece with 5:45 to go here in the opening quarter. Woodlawn brings the ball up. McKay has it. Yeah, again, they are just all over Kyle Cooper.
Yeah, they've seen some film on this Woodlawn team.
Well, they know what he's been scoring in the game, too. Here's McKay over wide open as Moser. Misses the shot. They were content to let him shoot it. Rebound Sparta. They're going to race to the other end. Dancy's got it. Dancy in the corner now. Here's a drive by Monroe. Back out now to Hayes. Hayes looks to penetrate, nothing there, so they'll back it back out again to Monroe. You got to really watch that guy. Like I said, he averages 16.5 points a game, and he can fill them up with buckets. Really quick off his feet, too. There he goes, now over the left wing. Back to Monroe, now to Hayes. Hayes looks to drive. Nothing there. Good defense by Woodlawn.
Yeah, and a lot of patience by Sparta.
Yeah, shutting off the driving lane so far. This is what we saw them do against Steelville.
So far, not taking a bad shot.
All
They're
right.
content to just keep working it.
Hayes with it. They try to go back door, and it's intercepted by Luke McKay. Now they hand it off to Cooper, and they'll set up the offense out front. Cooper's picked up by Hayes out there. Cooper looks to penetrate, does, puts up the shot, and draws the foul. And Kyle Cooper will go to the line for Woodlawn.
I think that's going to be on Tyrell Charles.
Stops the clock with 4:21 here in the first quarter of play.
And Kyle Cooper makes those free throws at a pretty good clip, Randy.
Yes, he does. Should I say what his percentage is? I don't want to jinx him.
Yeah, let's wait till he shoots his free throw. There you go.
92% is what he shoots on the season. Yeah, he's definitely one of the better free throw shooters in all of Southern Illinois. Another one on the way. Got it.
He now has 2,007 points.
Yeah, for his career. DJ Hayes will bring it up for the Sparta Bulldogs. They'll be hosting their own invitational tournament in January, and that's a tournament that's been going on a long time.
Midwinter Classic.
Yeah. They'll skip pass it all the way across here now to Grant Allard, who's in the game, and shot is up and in by Dancy. Dancy with a three-point bomb for the Bulldogs. And it's 5-4 Sparta. Kyle Cooper will bring it back up for Woodlawn. Yeah, they're guarding him close out there, that's for sure. Dancy is all over him. Cooper in the lane, tries to gather himself. Ball's loose and stolen away by Allard. Bulldogs bring it. There goes Monroe quickly to the glass, and he scores, and they're going to count the bucket.
Wow.
I mentioned that Monroe was super quick, and you just saw the afterburners right there. This is exactly what they did to Roxana. And he'll have the N1, you're right.
That was on Baylor Rowley.
Now, we mentioned at the top of the broadcast that Sparta is hosting a Class 1A regional this year. That's right. Sparta has dropped down to Class 1A, same as Woodlawn, same as Waltonville, same as Weber, as the free throw's good.
Old-fashioned three-point play there by Darion Tez Monroe.
Yeah, 8-4. The reason why that's important is that makes this game more important because of the seedings at the end of the year, because both of these teams are in the same sub-sectional, and so is Waltonville and Oakville and a few other 1A teams in the area. So Sparta, we know, is hosting a regional.
They got Woodlawn's offense way back out by the half line.
Yeah, got it pushed way out as Moser's out there on the circle. Now he gives it to Cooper. Cooper almost got the violation on the half court.
Yeah, that ball was tipped.
Goes in the lane, missed the shot, tipped around, goes out of bounds. And whose ball is it? Going to stay with the Woodlawn Cardinals. So, this game has monumental importance for the potential seedings at the end of the year, too, and where everybody goes on the regionals. Besides the bragging rights of winning this tournament. Here's the turnaround, up and in. Nice little baby hook that time by Baylor Rowley. Woodlawn cuts the lead to 2. DJ Hayes back in the front court for the Bulldogs.
That was a big bucket right there for Woodlawn. They needed that.
Yeah, he sure did. Nice little mini spurt there by Sparta. Now here's Tyrell Charles with it. They lob it underneath, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rowley. Rowley's going to bring it up quickly for the Cardinals. Penetrates inside and puts it up and in. He used his size to his advantage that time. Rowley, a nice job of holding the ball up high as he released it.
Little personal 4-0 run by Rowley.
Yeah, we're tied at 8. 2:17 left here in the opening quarter. Both teams still kind of feeling each other out a little bit as Jakai Dancy has it in front court for Sparta. Now to Hayes. Hayes over on the right wing. Look out. Here comes Monroe. Shot's no good. Rebound McKay. Outlet to Cooper. Cardinals on the move. Cooper against Dancy now. Looking to penetrate, elevates for the jumper, missed it. Rebound Tyson Frick. Double team, kicks it back out to McKay for three. No. Rebound chased down in the corner, and it's out of bounds off Woodlawn. It'll be Sparta ball.
Ian Bennett into the contest.
Bennett, the first substitute for the Cardinals. He's a 6-foot sophomore. Billy writes in and says, yeah, Sparta's 1A, and they've got a population in their community of 4,095 people, but the enrollment of the school has dropped below 300. That's the key variable there. If you're below 300, you're 1A, and they are this year, just like Lawrenceville is too, and just like Carlisle is too. All those three teams dropped down this year. That's a turnover. Second turnover of the game for Sparta as the ball goes back to Woodlawn with 1:19 to go here in the first quarter. Cardinals can take the lead here, Ron.
Yep.
Cooper has it.
They're going to make Kyle Cooper work for his points tonight.
I'm telling you, they are. They are. They're going to ball hawk him all over the place. They got Allard on him
nice
right
pass.
now. Good dump off to Frick, and he scores. If Woodlawn can continue to use their size to their advantage, they're going to have a real asset there.
It's a 6-0 run by the Cardinals.
Right, 10-8. That was a nice dump off that time. 47 seconds left. Let's see if Sparta shows patience all the way down or takes the first open shot they got. In the corner it goes. Now back out to Allard. To Hayes. Now to Monroe. Skip it back to Hayes. Back to Monroe again. Lost the handle.
Turnover.
Stolen. Here comes Rowley all the way in, and they're going to say a charging foul. All right? Yep, charging foul on Baylor Rowley.
That's 2 fouls on Baylor Rowley. They're going to have to get him out of there. Here comes Kylan Mosier.
Mosier's going to check in for Rowley. He'll leave the game here with 20 seconds left in the first quarter. For those 2 personal fouls.
Baylor made his mind up early. He was going to the rack that time.
Yeah, Woodlawn couldn't take advantage of that Sparta miscue, that turnover. Bulldogs have it with 10 seconds left. Over in the corner, now to Allard. Stolen again. Stolen by the Cardinals, and all the way down for the layup is Luke McKay. And a good way to end the first quarter of play for the Woodlawn Cardinals.
8-0 run to end it.
4 turnovers in that quarter by Sparta, and the Cardinals were able to convert on that turnover and turn it into a bucket. After 1, it's Woodlawn 12 and Sparta 8. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Back here at Pinckneyville, Ron, one of the things that Woodlawn fans were worried about coming in is that they would be the ones having the turnovers caused by Sparta, but it's been the other way around. Sparta's had more turnovers than Woodlawn in the first quarter, and Woodlawn's been able to take advantage of at least a couple of them to get some buckets, and they've got this 4-point lead.
Yeah, right. They turned it into an 8-0 run. They were down by 4, and now they're up by 4. With virtue of that 8-0 run.
But
that was an entertaining quarter of basketball right there.
It really was. It really was, and a lot more to come here. Baylor Rowley, of course, is on the bench with 2 personal fouls for Woodlawn.
And he had 4 points already early.
Ian Bennett will start the second quarter play again for Woodlawn. First substitute off the bench for the Cardinals. As Monroe has it, long shot by Allard's no good. Monroe gets the rebound, goes back up and scores.
Nice.
He's just an all-around great athlete. Doriantes Monroe, and he's just a junior. Again, he averages 16.5 points per game. That one's almost stolen. DJ Hayes poked it out of there.
That's a scrum.
Yeah, we got a scrum, and we got a timeout somehow with Woodlawn.
Yeah, they had the ball, had possession.
Couple guys got a paw on it, and they called a quick timeout, so we'll take one as well. 7:29 left here in the first half. Stick around.
Like sports, delicious food, and great drinks, you're going to love JJ's Sports Bar in Mount Vernon. Whether you stop by for brunch, lunch, or dinner, JJ's has something for you, including delicious wings, a variety of burgers, and of course, top-notch service. You like drinks? They have them at JJ's, including your favorite drafts and even margarita flights. Try the burrito tacos, or maybe perhaps the nachos. How about the shrimp? They even have steaks and pasta at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill, located on the west side of Mount Vernon.
Big shout out to everybody at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill watching on the big screen tonight. Hope you're enjoying the watch party and the great food there at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill, where you can get half-price appetizers tonight from 8 o'clock until close at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill. We're ready for more live action as the Cardinals come out of the timeout with the lead and the basketball. That one's knocked away, almost stolen as McKay gets it back. Goes to Frick. Frick is double team. Pokes it down low to Moser, and he puts it up and in. Real good pass that time.
Assist to Frick.
Yeah.
Basket by Moser.
Good ball movement by the Cardinals. Sparta back on the attack again. As Charles has it. Out to Allard. He'll launch a three-pointer. That rims out. No good. Moser there with a big rebound to limit Sparta to one shot. Pass ahead now to Kyle Cooper. Cooper in the lane. Back out to Moser. He'll leave it for Cooper. Sparta stays in that man-to-man. Cooper trying to drive, dumps it down inside to Frick. Frick is double team, gets it in the corner to Bennett. It's knocked out of bounds by the quick hands of Sparta.
Tucker Downs in the lineup.
He's a sophomore, checks in the game for the Cardinals. Mark is watching tonight. Appreciate you being with us, and he's also been keeping track of the Effingham tournament for us, and he says that Lawrenceville got beat tonight by Tolono Unity. So that answers our question about tomorrow night.
There you go.
Here's a backdoor play to move.
Nice
McKay, and he scored. That a beautiful pass that time. McKay on the deuce, and the Cardinals are up by 6. Yeah, that's the first loss of the year for the Lawrenceville Indians, ranked number 2 in the state. Stolen away by Luke McKay.
But Tolono, that's a 2A team, right?
Yeah, they're very good, too. They're very good in football, too, but extremely good in basketball. Here's Cooper
Stop
with a
and
short
pop.
mid-range jumper. And timeout Sparta. Coach Jordan Beckley wants to talk things over. He doesn't like the way this is looking right now, as the Cardinals are going on a little bit of a run, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Andrea Baker, the broker owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon.
We got a message from Kyle Cooper's grandmother. She's watching tonight. So, Deborah, glad to have you along. Hope that you're enjoying the game. Corey is watching from Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Cool.
All right. Glad to have you. Here is Monroe. Long shot put up. No good. And again, Woodlawn limits him to one shot. Ron, that's big.
Yeah.
As Cooper is in the front court to McKay. Biggest lead of the game so far here for Woodlawn. Tyson Frick has it in the paint. Spins. Goes up strong. Got it.
Nice.
Woodlawn taking advantage of their size. Getting the ball inside for high percentage shots. And it's working. Here's Monroe.
They've got 8 points in this quarter by 4 different people out there.
Yeah, and a lot of points in the paint. That's stolen away. Another turnover. Nice bounce pass to McKay. He takes it and lays it over the rim. 12-point Woodlawn lead. How about that? And how about the nice pass by Tucker Downs on that play?
Sparta's going to have to stop the bleeding.
Shot is up, no good. Another Woodlawn rebound. Sparta limited to just one shot.
Yeah, they're boxing them out. The whole team's boxing them out down there.
Doing a real good job. Here's Cooper. And
one.
No, I think they're going to say it's on the floor. That foul was on the floor, so it'll be out of bounds to Woodlawn. Cardinals ranked number 1 in the state in Class 1A. I know they don't like to talk about it a whole lot, but hey, they are 12-0. They beat everybody on their schedule. So until somebody knocks them off, Nesto Hoops is going to continue to have them number 1, and so does Max Preps.
Fouls on DJ Hayes.
Here's a shot in the paint. It's good by McKay.
They're feeling it.
Well, they know they got that advantage in the lane, and I think as the game goes on, they're getting more confidence there in the paint, too, that they can shoot up over these guys. As long as they hold the ball up high and don't bring it down, because you know what Sparta will do if you bring the ball down.
Sparta's going to have to hit some threes in this game.
They are. They're going to have to. DJ Hayes with the basketball now.
They made 5 in a spurt that got them past Roxana. 5 3-pointers, but
and they held their own on the rebounding against Roxana, and they've not been able to do that here in the early going against Woodlawn. Plus, Sparta has committed 6 turnovers here in the first half, which probably is uncharacteristic for them at this point. They're usually the ones causing turnovers instead of committing turnovers.
They're just making it very difficult to get a shot off inside that three-point line.
Yeah, good defense by the Cardinals. They're not letting them penetrate. They're trying to back the man down right now. Monroe back out to Dancy. Dancy will put it up. That's no good. Rebound is chased down in the corner by DJ Hayes, and they'll have another shot at it. And what's that, 3 seconds or a foul away from the ball? Foul away from the ball. I think that's going to be on Tucker Downs. No, it was on McKay.
Yeah.
First foul on McKay, out of bounds to Sparta. 3:39 to go here in the first half. Monroe is stopped from driving again, so he'll send it out there to Charles for a 3, but that won't go, and there's Tucker Downs with a rebound. Out to Cooper, and they'll bring it up.
Yeah, that 3's not falling so far.
No, it's not. Cooper tries to penetrate, goes up in heavy traffic and scores. He was surrounded by 3 blue jerseys that time, but it didn't matter. He still powered it up and in. Here's DJ Hayes for 3. That won't go. Cooper with another rebound. Yeah, you're right. That 3 ball is not falling for the Bulldogs. And that's going to be a foul out front on Monroe. And that might have been just kind of frustration because they can't get anything going offensively here. Timeout is called by Jordan Beckley. 2:59 to go here in the first half. Back with more from Pinckneyville High School in just a moment.
Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
Back here at Duster Thomas Hoops Classic, Randy Olson along with Ron Standard and Fisher Overstreet behind the camera. Yeah, the big difference in this game and the game that Sparta played in the semifinals against Roxana is that the 3 ball's just not falling for them tonight.
Yeah.
And they've not been able to penetrate like they were able to do somewhat against Roxana, as Woodlawn's defense has really been stifling tonight.
They're gonna have to figure something out. You know, Randy, basketball is a game of runs, and maybe Sparta's got one in them, but they need to get started pretty quick.
You mentioned they had that quality win against Westland, who's a very good basketball team.
Yeah.
They've also beaten Murfreesboro. They've beaten Heron. They've beaten Carlisle. So I mean, Sparta has really beaten some teams this year. They're 11-1, but they are struggling right now with the Woodlawn Cardinals. As we come out of the timeout, Cooper has it. Here comes a double team. Almost got a steal. Got to get it over the line. Got to get it over the line. Boy, that was close. Bennett's got it over now. Bennett guarded by Dancy out there.
They're double teaming the ball out front.
Yeah, Moser with a long shot, no good. Yeah, they're gambling, going for steals now. Up the court comes DJ Hayes. Pump fakes, can't shoot it. Knocked away by Moser, regained by the Bulldogs. The drive by Hayes, and knocked away again as Woodlawn comes up with it as Frick grabbed it.
Yeah, they didn't even get a shot off that time.
No, Frick got his hands on it. Now to Cooper. Cooper down the lane, wheels and deals, and draws the foul. Nice little hesitation dribble that time by Cooper, and that kind of got the Bulldogs to lunge at him a little bit, and they committed the foul. They're going to give that to Ja'Kai Dancy. Yeah, his first. That's going to be 3 team fouls on the Bulldogs this quarter as Cooper is at the line and nails the first one.
92% free throw shooter.
Yeah. Well, we know we're going to have a new champion this year because neither one of these teams have been in the championship game as he makes the second one. And like I said at the top of the broadcast, it's the first time we've had an all 1A final in the Duster Hoops Classic.
Rarely does Kyle Cooper even hit the rim when he shoots a free throw, but that last one there hit the rim and still went in.
Here's Monroe cut off on the good help defense by the Cardinals. Gets it along the baseline. The shot is missed in there by Dancy. Goes out of bounds, and it's off Sparta. It'll be Woodlawn ball. They just can't buy a bucket in there right now. They have been stuck on 10 points for a long time.
Yeah, they got 2 points this quarter.
Right.
We got a minute and a half left, maybe 2 minutes.
McKay will give it to Cooper, and he'll bring it up for the Cardinals. Cooper in the lane, down low. Moser's wide open. He found him, and he scored. Sparta gambled and collapsed on Cooper, and Cooper got rid of it to a wide open Moser who found himself underneath the basket. 30-10. I don't think anybody saw this coming.
No.
A 20-point lead by Woodlawn. That one's knocked away, almost stolen.
We're just batting down all them passes.
Shot from the corner is up and in. That's a 3-point bomb by Dancy. And that stops the bleeding here a little bit.
That's his second 3 of the game.
1 minute left here in the first half. Woodlawn's done a lot of things right, including put the ball in the bucket. And that's stolen away. Picked off by Dancy. Dancy's going to take it to the house and score. 30-15. And Woodlawn could not get it in as Sparta was bringing the defense, trying to deny the pass from coming in. Timeout on the court with 42 seconds left here in the first half. We'll be right back.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here live at Pinckneyville as Woodlawn, the number 1 ranked team in the state in Class 1A, leads the number 10 ranked team 30-15 as the Cardinals bring it up. Ron and I had tentative plans to broadcast the championship game at Effingham tomorrow night if Lawrenceville made it to the championship. As the ball is loose, picked up by Moser. He tried to dunk it, and it goes off the rim and out of bounds off McKay. It'll be Sparta ball. But Lawrenceville got beat tonight in the semifinals at Effingham. Their first loss of the year. They lost to Tolono Unity, so they're not in the championship game tomorrow night. So Ron and I won't be at Effingham tomorrow night. Here's DJ Hayes elevating from the elbow, in and out, no good. Rebound Moser. Out to Cooper. Cooper guarded by Allard with 8 seconds left. Cooper elevates, 15-footer, short. Rebound Frick, back up. He gets fouled. And Tyson Frick will go to the line for Woodlawn with 3.5 seconds left. Yeah, I was kind of looking forward to seeing Lawrenceville play tomorrow night. We'll have to catch them another time. It's Champaign Centennial and Teotopolis in the other semifinal there tonight. So the winner of that game will play Tolono Unity in their championship. As Frick misses the free throw. In the ball game for Sparta. This is number 44. Is that what his number was? I don't have a 44.
Yeah, I don't have a 44.
Second free throw by Frick is no good. Back up by Moser on the offensive stick back. That's huge.
That is.
Right before the horn, Moser with the stick back, and that is huge. And the Woodlawn Cardinals go to the locker room with a 17-point lead here in the championship game of the 2025 Duster Thomas Hoops Classic. Wow, what a first half. Ron's got some halftime stats we'll take a look at in just a moment. And we'll tell you about some games to come as we will explain what's coming up just around the corner here right after the new year. In fact, we got a big game that we're going to be bringing you 1 week from tonight. We'll explain all that just ahead here on AreaSports.net. If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes. Perfect for a landscaping business or to riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
If you become the recipient of a speeding ticket or traffic offense, the attorneys at Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon can help you. At Olson & Reeves, they have assisted hundreds of drivers in Southern Illinois in an effort to keep the ticket from affecting your driving record and your insurance cost. Olson & Reeves can also assist you with estate planning, creating a will, and navigating the probate process. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company resides inside Olson & Reeves so that you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, downtown Mount Vernon. Call 618-316-7322.
Welcome back here to Duster Thomas Hoops Classic in Pinckneyville. As you see the halftime score, as the Woodlawn Cardinals lead the Sparta Bulldogs by a score of 32-15. And Sparta did get off to an early lead in the game in the first quarter, but Woodlawn got the lead back and led after one quarter 12-8. Then went on a pretty big run there in the second quarter and was able to hold off Sparta. Sparta's been ice cold from behind the arc. We'll get into the stats and the shooting percentages here in just a moment. And turnover-wise, you would expect Sparta to be causing the turnovers on Woodlawn, but it's honestly been the other way around tonight, Ron. And Woodlawn's doing a lot of things right and clicking on all cylinders.
They're definitely clicking on all cylinders, Randy. We've seen them quite a bit this year, but I'll tell you what, the last two times I've seen them, I think they're putting things together.
They're really putting things together. They looked extremely good against Steelville, and they look very good tonight.
Yeah.
What do you got for us?
All right, well, for the Sparta Bulldogs, they only had 3 players break the scoring column. They're led in scoring by Ja'Kai Dancy with 8 points, followed by Dariontes Monroe with 5 and DJ Hayes with 2, and that's it. Total 15 points. Sparta Bulldogs committed 5 personal fouls and made 1 out of 1 free throw as a team. For the Woodlawn Cardinals, they had all 5 starters break the scoring column. Led in scoring by Kyle Cooper with 8 and Luke McKay, who also had 8. 6 points for Tyson Frick, 4 points for Baylor Rowley, and 6 points for Kylan Mosier for a total of 32. The Cardinals committed 3 personal fouls in that first half. They were 4 out of 6 from the free throw line. Baylor Rowley has spent a lot of time on the bench this first half in foul trouble, but Coach Cooper making good use of his bench as Tucker Downs and Ian Bennett both come in and gave him some good minutes. And so, yeah, I mean, but I still, in spite of all that, I don't think anybody expected 32-15 at halftime.
I don't think so either. Let's look at shooting percentages. Sparta Bulldogs just 2 out of 10 from behind the arc in the first half of play. And overall, between their 2-point shots and their 3-point shots, their field goal percentage is only 35% here in the first half. Meanwhile, the Woodlawn Cardinals are shooting 64% from the field in the first half. That'll definitely win you some basketball games.
Yeah, and they started out smothering Kyle Cooper the first 2 or 3 times down the floor, but after that, he's been getting the ball and bringing it up, and he can take it all the way to the rack, and he either scores or gets fouled, seems like every time.
We also said at the top of the game, or top of the broadcast, that if Woodlawn was going to be successful tonight, they were going to have to rebound the quicker Sparta Bulldogs, and they've been able to do that as Woodlawn has out-rebounded Sparta here in the first half 11-5. And here's the stat that really surprises me the most, because I really anticipated the quickness of Sparta causing a lot of turnovers on Woodlawn tonight. And while Woodlawn has committed 4 turnovers, guess how many turnovers Sparta has?
How many's Woodlawn got?
4.
I almost say twice that, so they got 8.
They got 9.
All right.
So, that's an interesting stat. You would have thought that would have been the other way around.
Yeah.
So
the three ball, even though they got 2 made threes, they missed a bunch of threes, and they're really just having a hard time getting the ball inside against this Woodlawn.
So the Cardinals are shooting a higher percentage. They're out rebounding them, and they have fewer turnovers. So they're winning in all departments, and that's why they're up by 17 here at the half. We'll take another short break and be back for this championship game in just a moment.
Have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
At Ohana Heating and Air, we treat you like family, because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, Ohana's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVA system runs like new. Ohana Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738.
Back here at Pinckneyville, we're going to send a shout out to some of our viewers who are writing into us. Paul and John are listening and rooting for the Lawn tonight. Guys, appreciate you watching. Hope that you're enjoying the game. If you're rooting for the Lawn, then you got to be happy with this halftime score. Ed has written in, and he said he's rooting on Tyson Frick and the Woodlawn Cardinals all the way from Dallas, Texas. All right, way to go, Ed. Les has sent us a message, says, hey, Randy and Ron, hello from Peoria, Arizona. Wow. They're rooting for Woodlawn tonight. Hey, we'd love to hear from Sparta fans, too. We're happy to have many of you Sparta viewers on with us tonight as we bring you the game. We know you've got a great basketball team. They're just run up against a buzzsaw in Woodlawn here in the first half. Again, Sparta 11-1 on the season. But, boy, that's just shots are not falling for them tonight. You got to credit the defense of Woodlawn here in the first half. Alex is watching from Flora. And the Cardinals are coming to town to visit the Wolves here in a few weeks. You are exactly right, Alex. They are coming up there. And Alex says that the cameraman, Fisher Overstreet, is on his A game. All right, way to go. Thank you, Alex. And I concur with you on Fisher doing a good job here on the broadcast tonight. 1 week from tonight, Ron and I will be out at Weber High School. Big Jefferson County battle between the Weber Trojans and Nathaniel Marlowe and company. They'll be hosting these Woodlawn Cardinals. That's right. That's 1 week from tonight, next Tuesday, January 6th, as we start the new year. So we'll be there to bring you that broadcast next Tuesday night, 1 week from tonight. And then next Friday, that's January 9th, next Friday, the Weber Trojans will travel to Waltonville, another big Jefferson County showdown. Jefferson County basketball is huge this year. You've got 4 outstanding teams. 3 of them are 1A, of course, in Weber, Woodlawn, and Waltonville, and then Mount Vernon in 3A, and all 4 of them are having outstanding seasons. And if you take the combined record of all 4 of the Jefferson County high schools so far this year, I'm talking about combined record against out-of-county teams that they would play outside of Jefferson County, those 4 combined high schools in Jefferson County have a combined record of 40 wins and just 3 losses against teams outside Jefferson County. So that's how good the basketball is this year in Jefferson County. And we'll have a couple of good Jefferson County battles for you next week. Again, it's Woodlawn at Weber on Tuesday night. and Weber at Waltonville on Friday night. You ready for second half action here, Ron?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's see what adjustments both coaches make. See if Sparta starts hitting some of those threes, and if they do, it's going to make it pretty interesting here.
Yeah, I think they got a run in them.
And see if Woodlawn can continue to take care of the ball, because they've done a pretty good job of it here in the first half.
Yeah.
Like I said, committing only 4 turnovers compared to 9 for Sparta. As
Baylor Rowley back in there to start the second half.
Kyle Cooper with the basketball, looks to penetrate. He does. He's cut off, and he walked. Yeah, that's good defense by Sparta.
Yeah.
As Monroe slid over there to provide help defense, and that made him pick up his dribble and slide that pivot foot.
Yep. Yeah, because he's been penetrating and getting to the rack and scoring or getting fouled, one or the other.
Bulldogs back in the front court. With it is DJ Hayes. Now to Monroe again. Monroe will feed it back out to the front to Dancy. Dancy back to Monroe. He's cut off. Look at that good help defense by Woodlawn. This time it's back to Monroe. He slides in between two defenders. He got away from him that time. Initially they had him stop, but then he weaseled his way in there, and they got the pass to him, and he scored.
Weaseled?
Yeah.
All right.
That's the word, weaseled. Here's Kyle Cooper. I got to expand my vocabulary.
It's not as good as woeful, but it's pretty good.
Nobody's been woeful tonight yet, so, weasel. Here's Cooper with it in the front court. We're in the third quarter. In case you're wondering, Murfreesboro won the third-place game over Roxana in Wild One.
Overcame a 20-point deficit in that game.
Came back and won it by 3, 55-52. That was a heck of a game that went down to the wire. The fans were really into it, too. It was fun. Here's a little turnaround fadeaway. No good by Cooper. Ball's loose and grabbed out of the air by Sparta.
Good pass. Somebody got loose.
Yeah, underneath. There is the pass to Tyrell Charles, and that's what they can do. They can score in bunches and score in a hurry. You got to be careful.
First basket for Tyrell Charles.
Timeout with 6:32 on the clock. We'll be right back.
If you like sports, delicious food, and great drinks, you're going to love JJ's Sports Bar in Mount Vernon. Whether you stop by for brunch, lunch, or dinner, JJ's has something for you, including delicious wings, a variety of burgers, and, of course, top-notch service. You like drinks? They have them at JJ's, including your favorite drafts and even margarita flights. Try the burrito tacos, or maybe perhaps the nachos. How about the shrimp? They even have steaks and pasta at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill, located on the west side of Mount Vernon.
And a big shout out to all of you watching the game on the big screen there at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill in Mount Vernon. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying the food there. Man, it looks good there, that's for sure. Ron is upset because they sold out of the popcorn here. So, Ron, you're just going to have to.
How do you sell out of popcorn?
Well, they got a big crowd here tonight.
I know, but you buy that stuff by the barrel or something.
Well, they sold it out. I mean, it's been a lot of games here today. They ran out of popcorn. It sold out.
Keep popping it.
Well, you're going to have to stop by JJ Sports Bar and Grill for some half-price appetizers on the way home.
Yeah.
They've got half-price appetizers from 8 o'clock until close tonight.
They may be closed by the time we get back to Mount Vernon.
I don't know. It may be going late here tonight. Okay, back to live action as Woodlawn has the basketball. Kyle Cooper is going to bring it up against Dancy. Cooper still trying to work on him. Goes to Frick on the right side. Oh, boy, that was almost picked off there by Woods. They're trying to ramp up their defense now, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are really ramping it up.
Got caught with a hand check.
Yeah, they're ramping it up.
That's 2 fouls on Monroe.
Cardinals going to have to take care of the basketball. What was a 17-point lead is down to 13 as Sparta started this second half on a 4-0 run. Here's the pass into McKay. They got Cooper posted up, and they hand check him from behind. Yep. I think that was Monroe, wasn't it?
Dancy, I believe.
Dancy, yeah. Dancy on the foul. That's his second team foul, too.
Charles, Monroe, and Dancy all have 2 fouls for Sparta.
Okay, that could loom large as the game goes
Rowley
on.
has 2 for Woodlawn.
Cooper in the lane, lost the handle, but it went right to Frick, and then he throws it out of bounds. He airmailed it over there to McKay.
I was getting ready to use that term. He airmailed it out.
Sure did. 5:55 left here in the third quarter, and Woodlawn has not yet scored in this half. As
that guy in the front row was wide open, too, but he didn't take the shot.
I'm glad he was paying attention. Good thing he didn't have any popcorn, or he would have been busy eating and wouldn't have seen it coming. Here's Hayes with it. Down the lane.
Nice.
Up and in. Actually, that was Monroe again. Yeah, he's the slicer and dicer out
A 6-0 run, Randy, to start the second half here by Sparta Bulldogs.
Yeah, you got to watch Monroe. He can really fill it up. Cardinals got to settle down, take care of the basketball, and do what they did in the first half, get quality shots. And that's going to be a reach-in. Nope, that's going to be a reach-in foul, I think. Charles. Yep, they got him. Tyrell Charles.
3 fouls. Tyrell Charles.
And 3 team fouls, too, on Sparta here in this third quarter. Yeah, Jordan Beckley, the coach of Sparta, has done a tremendous job turning that basketball program around as McKay scores off the window.
That stops the bleeding.
First bucket of the second half for the Woodlawn Cardinals.
First player to double figures, Luke McKay.
How about that? Sparta's showing some patience here as Dancy has it in the corner. Back out to the top to Hayes. Back to Dancy. Good collapse by Moser there to not let him shoot the 3. Ball is loose. Cardinals come up with it. Cooper has it. Good play there by Rowley getting on the floor and getting after that one. Here's McKay putting up the 3-pointer. No good. Rebound going high to get it was Tyrell Charles. Bulldogs back in the front court. Again, they are hosting a 1A regional this year, which they're going to be really tough to beat at their place, as that shot is no good by Monroe, but a foul's called, and he will go to the line for Sparta.
That is on McKay, his second.
We mentioned that Woodlawn and Sparta are in the same subsectional, as is Waltonville and some other area teams. And the other regional side is Alvarado. So this game will play a factor in some of the seedings at the end of the year. I know we're still in December, but this is still a big game on the schedule.
Double figures for Monroe now for Sparta.
Not surprised as he makes that one too.
He's got a 6-point quarter going.
Yeah, again, he has been their leading scorer all season long. He's just a heck of an athlete. He really is. Luke McKay will bring it up. McKay in the lane, turns, puts up the shot, no good. There's inside rebounding position by Frick, but he lost the handle.
Yeah.
And it goes out of bounds, and who are they going to give it to?
I think Woodlawn, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll stay with the Cardinals. Centralia gets another win tonight at the Centralia Holiday Tournament. They beat Chicago Kings 67-39. So the semifinals up there will be Alton against Centralia and Evanston against Chicago Marist. Here is Baylor Rowley. Over to Frick. He wants to drive baseline, but they cut him off. Back to Moser again. 3:49 left here in the third quarter. And that's going to be a hand check foul out front.
Well, if that's on Monroe, that's 3 fouls.
Sparta fans do not like that at all. And Coach Beckley not really happy with it, too. Yeah, that is 3 fouls on Ariantes Monroe, the leading scorer for Sparta. He's going to have to be careful here.
Charles also has 3.
Here's a pass into Frick. Frick takes it in the paint. Oh, he drug his pivot foot. Yeah. Yeah, started to make a move, but drug his toe. Well, it's an 11-point game. Sparta can get it down to single digits.
Yeah, hasn't been that in a while.
Here's penetration.
There
Shot up and in. You knew they had a run in them.
Yeah, I knew they did. Coming after him.
That basket was by DJ Hayes. Here's a pass to McKay to Moser. Moser taking it to the glass, and they strip him. Quick hands by the Sparta Bulldogs to strip that one out of bounds.
They have outscored the Cardinals 10-2 here in the third quarter.
Yes, they have. Here's Baylor Rowley with it. Out to McKay. McKay Gives it to Frick. Back to McKay. A lot of standing around right now.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Standing around.
They are standing around watching each other, and nobody's really doing anything or moving. And Cooper tries to make something happen, but look out. Here's somebody going to make something happen. Shot is missed. Back up.
Ooh.
No good on the follow by Charles, but he's fouled.
It might be on Rowley. If it is, that's his third. Yeah, that's going to be his third.
Monroe took it in initially, and Charles tried to put it up on the stick back and got fouled. He'll be at the line. And that foul on Rowley is his third, like you say, and that's 2 team fouls on Woodlawn this quarter.
11-2. They've outscored him this quarter.
Things are getting tighter here at Pinckneyville.
Game of runs. Sparta's on one.
Here's another one. Got it almost as well. Charles averages 7.5 points a game.
The Sparta team's perfect from the free throw line tonight, Randy. 5 out of 5.
Well, that'll win you some ball games. Look at that defense there. He's diving to knock that one out. That was a heck of a play there by Camden Allard.
Spot thrower in. Got to stay put.
Allard's just a sophomore. That's the thing about this Sparta team. They're going to have a lot of these guys back next year, including Monroe. So they're going to be good next year, too. This is not a one-year deal for them. Here's Cooper for 3. No. Frick with the rebound. Goes up, short. Picked back up by Moser. He'll elevate for the shot. No good. Rebound Sparta. Here they come. Racing to the other end.
Nice pass.
Dumping it down low to DeQuan Woods. And just like that, it's a 5-point game. And full court pressure defense. And it's a 5-second count. And this place is erupting as the Sparta fans are energized. Cardinals could not get the ball in bounds as the Bulldog defense has clamped down like a vice.
14-2 run to start the third quarter.
They have clamped down like a vice. 2:08 left here in the third quarter. We got a lot of basketball left to be played here. From the corner, the 3 ball by Monroe is no good. Rebound is loose. They get the loose ball. Those 50-50 balls are important, and Sparta's coming up with them right now. As Tyrell Charles came up with that one, and they set it back up with Monroe. Now back over here to Charles. Inside the paint, a little finger roll is up and in by DJ Hayes.
16-2 run.
3-point game, and that's a turnover. And this is what we feared. If you were a Woodlawn fan, this is what you feared coming into this game, is that they would force turnovers on you.
It's like Nolan Richardson's Arkansas Razorbacks.
The turnovers were not hardly there in the first half, but boy, they're here in the third quarter as they have ramped up the defense. And now it's a 3-point game, and now that's a foul away from the basketball. That's going to be on Sparta.
Yeah.
That's a push-off away from the ball, and I think that is on Tyrell Charles.
That's his 4th personal foul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's also puts Woodlawn in the bonus the rest of the way to shoot free throws, aren't they not?
Yeah.
Nope, that's 5 fouls.
They need to get that ball in the hands of Kyle Cooper.
I thought that was 5 fouls. How come they're not shooting, Mr. Official? Why are they not shooting? That's 5 fouls.
I don't think it's 5 then. Obviously, the table didn't tell them.
Okay.
One or the other.
There's 5 on the board. Here's Cooper in the front court trying to get something going. The Cardinals have only scored 2 points this half. Down to 1:19 left. McKay to Frick. Frick down the lane, puts it up and in.
That's a huge bucket right there.
I think if you're Woodlawn, that's what you got to do is you got to get back to what got you there in the first half. You got to get the ball inside to the big guys and let their size go to work.
You got to let Cooper bring it up.
3-point basket won't go as a rebound is grabbed by McKay, and Cooper will bring it back up for Woodlawn. We're down to 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. Getting exciting here in this championship game. Frick has it. Back to Cooper. looking to penetrate. Elevates for the short jumper and got it. That's what he does best.
Money.
Goes to his left and elevates for the jumper.
He does elevate. Got a nice elevation on that jump shot.
38-31, 7-point lead for Woodlawn as the clock winds down now to 21 seconds. Let's see if Sparta can score again before the end of the quarter. Here's a lob over in the corner. Shot by Monroe.
Boom.
Yes. 3-point bomb.
So that 3-ball now starts to fall for Sparta.
And that makes all the difference in the game, doesn't it? It sure does. Ian Bennett's got the basketball for Woodlawn. 2 seconds left. Do they know how much time's left? Nope, they didn't. I don't think Woodlawn knew how much time was left. Well, credit the Sparta defense. They have ramped it up big time in that third quarter, and we've got us a heck of a game going into the fourth quarter of this championship. After 3, it's 38-34 Woodlawn. Don't go away.
High-quality dog training is hard to find, but now there's Jaggers Dog Training Center, located right behind Jaggers Doggy Daycare. At Jaggers Dog Training Center, professional trainer Alyssa can help you with all sorts of dog behavior problems with your pet. Whether it be pulling on the leash, raiding the countertops in your kitchen or table, constant barking, not coming when called, or simply trying to get your pet to just stay in one place and wait while you take care of other things around the house. Call and schedule a consultation today at Jaggers Dog Training Center. Just call 316-7021.
Well, momentum has certainly changed here in the championship game, hasn't it, Ron Stannard?
Yeah, right. Sparta Bulldogs won that quarter 19-6.
Wow. We've got us a ball game. If you just joined us late, Woodlawn led it by 4 at the end of the first quarter, 12-8. They opened up a big lead in the second quarter, got up by as many as 20, and led by 17 at the half.
Yeah.
That has all but evaporated.
It was 30-10 at one time.
Yes, it was. It was a 20-point lead. And now it's a 4-point lead. With 8 minutes on the clock, we're going to the fourth quarter.
Sparta's going to get the ball to start the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Hold on tight, everybody. Monroe with it. Goes over in the corner. Here's a drive, and a foul is going to be, nope, travel. Yep, that is a traveling violation. I thought he was going to call a foul at first. The two officials did look at each other. DJ Hayes is called for the traveling violation.
I think there might have been a foul, but he traveled first.
So the turnover will give it back to Woodlawn. Full court pressure defense, got to get it in. It comes into McKay. Now you got to get it across. Close to a 10-second count. They get it across to Frick. Frick over to Moser. If you're Woodlawn, you just got to calm down, keep your composure. You know they're going to trap. You know they're coming at you. Just take care of the basketball. Uh-oh. That one's loose. Poked out there. McKay chases it back down. And we'll bring it up.
They have definitely turned up the defensive intensity.
Absolutely they have. Here's McKay trying to back down.
There you go.
Good pass. Good pass to Cooper.
Backdoored him.
He did. From McKay to Cooper. Threw it over his shoulder behind him. 6-point game. 3-pointer no good by Monroe. Ball's loose. Allard fights for it. Wrestled out of there. Allard gets it back. Now out to DJ Hayes for 3, and he buries it.
That 3-ball's falling now.
It is. It was not falling in the first half, but it is now. They were just 2 of 10 in the first half from behind the arc, but they're on fire now, and it's a 3-point game. 6:35.
That's how they beat Roxana. They made 5 of those in one quarter.
Right. Here's Cooper with the turnaround. Won't go. Rebound Sparta, and these Sparta fans to our right are getting excited, making some noise. Their team is ranked number 10 in the state, and they're trying to knock off number 1 here and win this championship.
They're undefeated number 1.
Yeah. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound Cooper. This game is a little reminiscent of the sectional tournament game last year, Ron, down at Cobden between Meridian and Waltonville.
Yeah.
Very similar. How Meridian came back and was putting the pressure on Waltonville. And
Waltonville had an 8 or 9-point lead late in the fourth quarter in that game.
And this one's kind of unfolding just like that.
That's 3 fouls on Dancy.
Well, the fouls are definitely mounting up here for Sparta. I don't know how deep their bench really is. We may find out as we get deeper into this fourth quarter. Woodlawn ball underneath their own basket. 5:50 left. That's shot's blocked, but it's going to be a foul called as Baylor Rowley went up for the shot. And he'll go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws here. They called that foul on DJ Hayes. That's his second.
Yep.
So that's 2 team fouls on Sparta this quarter. And the free throw is good by Baylor Rowley. A lot of electricity in the air right now. This place is buzzing. Got the second one too. Yeah, you would never know that at one time this game was 30-10. Here's the Bulldogs in the front court to Hayes. Monroe has it now to Allard. He almost lost it. Got it back out to Monroe. They cut him off. Good help defense there by Woodlawn. Out to Hayes for 3. No good. Moser falls down. Ball goes out of bounds. Sparta thought Moser touched it. Yeah, Coach Beckley is really not happy. He thought Moser got a finger on it as he was falling down. Woodlawn will have it as the pass comes in to Frick. Frick gets it to Rowley. Rowley will bring it up. 5:21 to go in the game. McKay thought about a 3.
He thought about a 3, didn't he?
But I think at this stage of the game, Woodlawn would rather have a higher percentage shot.
Yeah.
With this 5-point lead. You got to take care of the basketball. Here's Cooper as they spread it out. Cooper trying to find a room to drive. They cleared out for him, but he couldn't quite get around it.
That's the 3rd foul on DJ Hayes.
Yeah, these fouls continue to mount on Sparta. Out of bounds on the baseline to Woodlawn.
Almost everybody Sparta's got out there has 3 or 4 fouls.
Yeah. Long 3 on the way. That won't go. Rebound Sparta. They got numbers. 2-on-1 all the way to the hoop. And a foul's going to be called on Woodlawn.
Okay, I believe. That'll be his 3rd.
And that's going to send DJ Hayes to the line for Sparta.
So Rowley and McKay for Woodlawn both have 3 fouls.
Free throw on the way, in and out, no good.
That's the first miss from the free throw line by Sparta.
Next one on the way, he got it. 42-38, 4:54 to play in the contest. Luke McKay will bring it up. Down the paint he goes, turns, puts up the shot. No good. There's a tip in by Tyson Frick.
Nice.
Frick was Johnny on the spot that time as he tipped it in. 6-point game. 4.5 minutes left. Nobody has left the building, even though we did run out of popcorn.
Yeah.
Here's Monroe, 15-footer. Got it.
He's feeling it.
Yeah, you can't hardly hold that guy down. He's going to get his points. Again, he averages 16.5 points a game. He's a load. And again, just a junior. 4-point game with 4 minutes left. Here's Cooper looking to drive. He does. Here comes the help defense. He got the shot up. No good. Frick tries to get the rebound. McKay's got it. Goes back up. Got it. Luke McKay with the offensive board and stick back.
Nice work by the Cardinals there to keep that going.
Yeah, they're crashing. They're crashing the boards. And underneath the basket, we got a whistle and a foul. That's going to go against Woodlawn. See who they give it on.
McKay, that's 4.
4 on McKay. Looking down the way there to Coach Cooper. He's going to send Ian Bennett back in. Bennett's going to come in for McKay here with 3:41 left in the game.
Well, you can't save him too long.
No, you can't. Monroe's going to take it out for Sparta.
Give him a breather for a minute and get him back in there.
Right, right. Let him catch his breath and send him back in. It's kind of now or never, really.
Yeah.
Monroe with the basketball.
This is it right here, 3.5 minutes.
Monroe trying to shake and bake out there against Bennett. Now to Hayes. Hayes will elevate. Oh, he caught that one. That was slapped. Yeah, it was slapped by a Woodlawn player, so that was legal. They keep possession. Monroe would love to drive, but Woodlawn's been good on the help defense. He's got an open look now, though.
He's open.
And he buries it.
Wide open.
Wide open was Monroe. 3-point game, 46-43. Under 3 minutes left. What
Need to
more
get the
could you
ball
want?
to Kyle Cooper.
And that's going to be timeout. As Coach Cooper went all the way out on the floor to the official to call that timeout. He couldn't get his attention because it was so loud down there. Woodlawn gets the timeout before the 10-second count, so Woodlawn will have it out of bounds right near midcourt with 2:53 to go in the ball game. Yes, we'll be back with more in just a moment.
Andrea Baker, the broker owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon.
Back here live at Pinckneyville, and Ron, you were making an observation there while we went to commercial about Woodlawn needing to get the ball in Cooper's hands because he's such a good free throw shooter.
Yeah, they're struggling to get the ball to Kyle Cooper to bring it up the floor for him, and Sparta knows that. Sparta knows he's the man.
Once again, Sparta is in the same subsectional with Woodlawn and Waltonville and several other teams, Oakville, Cecil, you name it. So somebody is going to have to go play Sparta in the 1A regional this year at their place, and that's not going to be easy.
Yeah, that's a different looking gym too, man. That's a huge, big gym.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of room on the sidelines and the end lines, and the shooting perspective is different. So
and then
Sparta will have an advantage there.
And then the other regional side is the Cracker Box at Alvarado. That's the two regional sites in that subsectional this year in Class 1A. Here's Moser with it. To Frick. Sparta has really extended their defense out. They're playing tight. 2.5 minutes to go. Woodlawn's got to take care of the basketball.
They got him pushed out to half court. Kyle Cooper's not touched the ball yet this possession.
They're doing a real good job guarding him.
Now he's got it.
Yeah, they're face guarding him. He's got it now, though. Back to Rowley. 2:14 left. Rowley takes it inside, goes off the glass, no good. Tipped up by Frick, no good. Rebound Sparta. Here comes Monroe.
It's a foul before the
and
shot.
He gets fouled, on the floor.
Moser. First personal foul on Moser.
So out of bounds on the baseline for Sparta with 2:04 left. This game is still up for grabs. A lot can happen in 2 minutes.
That could tie it.
Hayes, no good. Moser with the rebound. To Cooper. Woodlawn with the basketball, bringing it up. 1:55 left. Trying to hang on to this 3-point lead after leading by as many as 20. Moser has it poked away, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Sparta, as it was off the hands of DJ Hayes. Well, these are two very good quality basketball teams.
Absolutely.
And they're going to have a say, not just the rest of the season in their own conferences, but
nice
in
play
postseason as well. The back door was blocked out of bounds. Good defense by Sparta, as it looked like it was going to be a layup for Cooper, and they swatted it out of bounds. Teotopoulos has defeated Champaign Centennial tonight, 76-74. That sends T-Town to the championship of the Effingham tournament.
Wow, that sounded like a great game.
Yeah. Shot by McKay won't go.
Missed the bunny.
Sparta with the rebound. A three would tie it. 1:34 left.
That's huge.
Yeah. Monroe has it in his hands. He drives. It's blocked by Rowley. Monroe gets it back. Ball's loose. Picked up by Hayes. Hayes is trapped in the corner, and timeout's called by Coach Beckley. Wow. Sparta will have it right in front of their own bench with 1:17 left, down by 3, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
Well, Ron Standard, if anybody left in the second quarter when Woodlawn got up by 20, they're in for a big surprise right now, aren't they?
I said I thought Sparta had a run in them.
Yeah, they certainly do. This is exactly what they did in the semifinal to Roxana. You know, Roxana had a hard time with the speed and quickness and athleticism too, and then they just started hitting the threes, which was huge.
Yeah,
and that's what they've done here in the second half as the pass comes inside here to Charles, and now back out to Monroe. A minute 12 left.
They want the ball in Monroe's hands, and Woodlawn wants the ball in Cooper's hands.
You're exactly right. Here's a shot by Dancy. It's a three-pointer that ties the game. Wow. 46-46, under a minute to play.
Can't get it inbound.
Woodlawn got it in to McKay, and he was fouled immediately by Dancy.
4 fouls on Dancy.
And the Cardinals barely got that in under the 5-second count, Ron. That was eerily close.
He can run the baseline if he needs to.
4 team fouls now on Sparta. Woodlawn will be shooting the rest of the way if they get fouled again.
Give it to him.
Rowley gets it into Frick. Frick back to Rowley. Got to get it across. 49 seconds left. Rowley's got it across. Can't hold the ball now. He got to look to score. Game's tied. Kyle Cooper has it. Down to 37 seconds left. The championship game is on the line here at Pinckneyville. Cooper looking to take him one-on-one. Here comes a help defense in the trap. They get it to Rowley.
Good defense.
21 seconds left. Here comes a trap. Over to McKay, down to Frick. Frick spins inside. Got it. Got the bucket. Good ball movement that time by Woodlawn as they get the deuce. 9 seconds left. Sparta with it. They're going to call timeout with 6 seconds left. 48-46 Woodlawn.
Well, that's a good possession by Woodlawn. They got that ball down low to Tyson Frick, and he was able to finish.
You know, when the trap came on Cooper, they didn't panic. Threw it to the wing, got it down to Frick. Frick took it to the glass, used his size, held the ball up high, and scored to put Woodlawn up by 2.
A little bit of contact down there, but not enough for there being someone to gain an advantage. So
we'll be right back.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Well, we've had a little bit of everything in this championship game, and we've got 6.1 seconds left on the clock, Ron.
Well, where's the ball out of bounds at?
It's going to be right here by the bench, I believe, right here by the Sparta bench. So he called timeout right here.
I think the ball was opposite the bench when he called timeout.
Opposite the bench when he called the timeout, so it'll be on the other side. Okay.
Yeah.
Plenty of time for Sparta to do something. A three-pointer would potentially win it. A deuce would tie the game. Fans are on their feet. The game is on the line. Sparta gets it in to guess who? Monroe.
They fouled him.
And he's going to be fouled by Rowley. And that is a good foul because Woodlawn's got fouls to give.
They do. Got a lot of fouls to give.
That took him a little more than a second off the clock. That's the 4th team foul. Now, if Woodlawn fouls him again, though, Sparta goes to the line. 5 seconds on the clock. They're going to put Grant Allard back in the game, replacing DeQuan Woods. Allard's going to take the ball out, but before we do that, Coach Beckley's going to take another timeout, and we're going to keep it right here. A lot of things can happen in 5 seconds here, Ron. They got the ball in their front court. Definitely plenty of time to run a set, maybe run a pick.
Yeah, there's time to do just about whatever they want to try.
The question is, do they try to free themselves up for a three-point shot and try to win it? Or do you try to penetrate to the glass and try to get the deuce to tie it and then maybe get fouled?
I think that's the strategy, and I think they want the ball in Monroe's hands.
I think so, too.
I don't know if they can get it to him or not, but after Sparta, that's what you want to do. You want to put it in Monroe's hands and let him create something in this last 5 seconds and tie or win the ball game for you.
Well, let's say, for example, they do get the ball to Monroe, and let's say he drives, and let's say he gets fouled. If you're wondering what kind of a free throw shooter Dariantes Monroe is, he is a 72% free throw shooter on the season, and how is he tonight?
100%, 3 out of 3.
Okay. Let's see what unfolds here in this championship game. The closing moments, 5 seconds left. Woodlawn clinging to a 2-point lead after having led by as many as 20. Sparta has come roaring back like they've done against so many teams this year. They are 11-1 on the season. Woodlawn's 12-0.
We got AC/DC blaring. It don't get any better than that.
There you go. Good sound system here at Duster Thomas Gym. Allard's going to inbound it. He gets it in over to Dancy. Dancy, they're
they looked at him. They're trying to get it to him.
Oh, it tipped out of bounds by Woodlawn.
No time left on the clock. That's the ball game.
Wow. They tried to get the pass to Monroe. He was covered up. They tried to go down in the corner. The ball was tipped.
They could maybe put 1 second back on that
clock. They might.
Clock.
The ball was tipped, I believe, out of bounds by McKay. I thought there might be 1 second left. Let's see.
They're going to they can't put more than one, I don't think.
They're putting something on the clock.
2. Point be 1.
.2. They've got .2 on the clock.
Well, .2, you can't catch the ball and shoot.
You can't do anything.
Well, you can throw it towards the basket and tip it in. That's it.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
You cannot catch and shoot.
Well, you got to just. Woodlawn's got to maintain all their bigs by the hoop, by the basket, and just not let the pass come in there.
And don't tip it in yourself to the opposing team's basket.
Tip it away. Tip it down. Tip it away. Yeah, .2 seconds
If he catches it and shoots it and makes it, Woodlawn wins the basketball game.
Well, and the angle that he's throwing it in from is extremely difficult, too. There it goes.
Oh,
he got a hand on it.
He got a hand on it. Basically.
Wow. They ran a nice set, a nice play as Tyrell Charles broke down the lane. They used Monroe as a decoy.
Yeah.
Everybody thought it was going to Monroe. Monroe was in the lane and left the lane as a decoy. And, wow, that allowed the other guy to come down the lane.
That was Tyrell Charles, I believe.
Yes, and Charles had a hand on it to try to tip it in, but couldn't quite get it in there. That would have tied the game.
Did he tip it or did he catch it and shoot it?
Wow, what a final.
Can you imagine if he tips it, they win the game. If he catches and shoots it, they lose the game.
Well, had he tipped it in, it would have tied the game, and we would have went to overtime.
Yeah.
48-46 is the final as Woodlawn survives. What an effort by the Sparta Bulldogs. And Woodlawn Cardinals are the champions of the 2025 Duster Thomas Hoops Classic. And the coaches are giving each other the congratulatory handshakes, and wow, that was an impressive effort by both teams.
Yeah, it was. Great basketball game.
And who knows, these two teams might meet down the road in postseason as they are in the same subsectional. Having the presentations of the trophies right now, and then we will have the all-tournament team as well introduced. So we'll follow along with the public address announcer. Woodlawn Cardinals get their championship trophy as they take the title here at the Duster Thomas Hoops Classic. in this first ever battle of two 1A teams in the championship game. Let's follow along on the all-tournament team announcements now. Zach Piercy. Nathan Whithoff from Steelville. I think they're waiting to see if he's here, and he is here. So he's going to come out and get his award. All-tournament plaque. Nathan Whithoff. From Murfreesboro, Miles Blackman. Sean Mayberry from Roxana. Tyson Frick from Woodlawn. DJ Hayes from Sparta. Aiden Stem from Roxana.
From Murfreesboro, Hale.
Kimion Hale from Murfreesboro.
That's the big guy. 6'8" in the middle.
Yeah, you can't miss him. Ty Lahr from Pinckneyville.
From Sparta,
Dariantes Monroe from Sparta. I think I know who the MVP is going to be.
Yeah, we know that.
Kyle Cooper from Woodlawn is the tournament MVP, which makes him probably the first ever player, I'm sure, to win the tournament MVP award at Cessavalier one year and win it the next year at the Duster Thomas Hoops Classic.
Yeah.
I'm sure nobody's done that. MVP in back-to-back years at two different tournaments here.
Yeah.
So there's your all-tournament team. Zach Persing from Carlisle, Nathan Whithoff from Steelville, Miles Guthman from Murfreesboro, Sean Mayberry of Roxana, Tyson Frick of Woodlawn, DJ Hayes of Sparta, Aiden Stem of Roxana, Kimion Hale of Murfreesboro, Ty Lahr of Pinckneyville, Dariantes Monroe of Sparta, and Kyle Cooper of Woodlawn, the most valuable player, as the Cardinals win the championship here, 48-46. You got some stats here for us, Ron.
I do. I guess that's more ice cream too for Kyle Cooper. For the Sparta Bulldogs, they had 5 players make the scoring column. 3 of them in double figures. They were led in scoring by Dariantes Monroe with 19 points, followed by Jakai Dancy with 11 points, DJ Hayes with 10 points, Tyrell Charles with 4 points, and DeQuan Woods with 2 points, for a total of 46. Sparta Bulldogs committed 14 fouls in this contest, and they were 6 out of 7 from the free throw line. For the Woodlawn Cardinals, they had 5 players make the scoring column. Also had 3 players in double figures. Kyle Cooper with 12, Luke McKay with 12, Tyson Frick with 12, Baylor Rowley with 6, Kylan Mosier with 6, total of 48. Cardinals committed 8 personal fouls in this contest. They were 6 out of 8 from the free throw line.
Here is some shooting percentages and some rebound totals here for you, too. Remember in the first half, we talked about the fact that Woodlawn was out shooting them dramatically, like 64% to 35% in the first half. Well, that pretty well equaled out in the second half and for the game. So for the game, Woodlawn shoots 48% from the field, and Sparta shoots 47%. That's how close the game was.
It was a well-played basketball game by both teams.
And then also we talked about the rebounding difference in the first half and how Woodlawn was really controlling the boards, and they certainly were to get off to that 20-point lead. Well, again, Sparta started getting rebounds themselves in that second half, and the final totals were Woodlawn with 19 rebounds, Sparta 18. Again, that's how close this basketball game was.
Yeah, and who would have thought, though, Randy, at one time this ball game was Woodlawn 30 and Sparta 10.
Yeah, just hard to believe, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's a good basketball team, the Sparta Bulldogs. Both
Absolutely.
these teams are outstanding, and again, they may meet down the road somewhere in postseason. Who knows? They are in the same subsectional. Sparta is hosting a regional this year as part of that subsectional. Alvarado is the other regional site. Obviously, there's a lot of other good teams in the area. They'll have something to say about all that. And 1 week from tonight, you and I will be out at Weber High School, where the Weber Trojans will host these Woodlawn Cardinals in a Midland Trail Conference game. And that will be an interesting matchup.
That has the makings of a great basketball game.
Yeah, that's next Tuesday night, a week from tonight. And then that following Friday, January 9th, that's next Friday, a week from this Friday, we'll be at Waltonville, where Weber will come to Waltonville in another big matchup in the Midland Trail Conference.
It's an all-W week next week.
It will be. And then, of course, that has a lot, again, to say in terms of all these, eventual seedings and all that sort of thing, too, as you get closer to postseason. There's still a lot of basketball left to be played. We're right here on the tail end of December and ready to roll into the new year. But what a way to wrap up the holiday for the Woodlawn Cardinals as they come in here and take care of business and improve their record to 13-0 on the season. They are the number one ranked team in the state in Class 1A, and they knock off a very good Sparta Bulldog team tonight, 48-46. Anything else you want to add, Ron?
I don't think so, Randy. I think we've said it all. But, yeah, it'll be interesting to follow that Sparta team from afar because we're going to know what Woodlawn's doing, but we need to keep our eye on that team as well.
Yeah, I think they're going to really give people fits in their conference. And then, of course, they host their own invitational tournament in January, too, a midwinter tournament, and that'll be interesting to see how they do there.
I will say this. So Woodlawn is still undefeated, Randy. They got a 1-point victory over Pinckneyville. Mm-hmm. They got a 2-point victory over Sparta. They got a 3-point victory over Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
To remain undefeated.
Right, and a 5-point victory, I think, over Waltonville. Is that right? Is that what it was?
That's right, 5. Yeah.
Right.
53-48.
So all those games were very, very close, but Woodlawn found a way to win all of them.
1-point game, 2-point, 3-point, 5-point.
Yeah.
Maybe they beat somebody by 4 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, but a lot of great basketball left to be played. We can't wait to bring it your way in the year of 2026. We thank everybody that joined us here on the broadcast tonight. I hope that you enjoyed it. I want to wish everybody a happy new year and stay safe out there. And
that's right. It'll be next year, won't it?
That's
when we
right.
See you.
That's right. 1 week from tonight, we'll be out at Weber as these Woodlawn Cardinals will travel out there to take on Nathaniel Marlowe and the Weber Trojans. So for Ron Stannard and for Fisher Overstreet, doing great work behind the camera tonight, this is Randy Olson saying thanks for watching and reminding you the final score. Woodlawn is the Duster Thomas Hoops Classics champions as they defeat the Sparta Bulldogs 48-46. And so long from Pinckneyville.